Shout out to all the VIP members watching this full interview on day 1. If you're not a VIP and you waited a full year to watch, hit the join button right next to the subscribe button and become a member for just $2.99 a month. And if you haven't subscribed, you already know what to do. Enjoy the interview. You said you left Puerto Rico at 5 years old, right?
Right.
And you moved to the Bronx.
Facts.
Got you. Were you excited to leave Puerto Rico and go to America?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know, bro, because when you a kid, bro, you don't know there's other places outside of where you live.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know there was places. I didn't know people spoke other languages. None of that until I came out here. You get what I'm saying? And
you had to learn the language and all that, right? Wow.
Feel me?
Okay.
And I just had to adapt. Like, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Or,
That's like me. Creole was my first language. I had to learn English.
And it's hard when you learning it and everybody else. And it's like, you know, people could, especially growing up, they feel like they could, nah, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta show niggas can't play with you.
That's a fact. So you moved to the Bronx. What part of the Bronx you go to?
When I first moved to the Bronx, I lived by Melrose, Cortland Ave, around there. I went to PS1. That's the school out there. Well, I went there.
Melrose, Cortland Ave.
Then I moved to Valentine.
Okay.
And then I lived on the Grand Concourse, 170 Anthony. I lived on 170. After a while, after the whole Cortland housing, whatever, living out around that area,
yeah, we
was everywhere in a sense. You get what I'm saying? Until my mom found a stable situation, and when we found a stable situation, for the most part, was 170 Anthony.
Gotcha. So, you know, for someone who doesn't know 178 at all, you know what I'm saying? I know you got it tatted on your arm.
Facts.
Word.
You know. But yeah.
Facts. So for someone who doesn't know it at all, tell them what it was like growing up.
170 Hughes and you got 170 Anthony. So 170 Anthony, you know what I'm saying? We just grew up kind of fast. You get what I'm saying? Not everybody got their father around. Not everybody got the best situation. So you gotta think about a bunch of kids just coming outside, just trying to make a way. They trying to figure out how, you know, they gonna get this little bread for this day, you know, and things transpire from that time, you know. You get into you also get into generational beef, you know, just like we little kids coming outside to do whatever we got doing. The block down there, them little kids doing the same shit. But our older heads was beefing. You feel me? We didn't understand why our older heads is on some yo, we not going to that store down there, or they would never cross paths. But we as kids, we'll play ball with each other, wondering why the fuck our older heads not cool with each other. Then as we get older, it's the same shit with us. It's generational.
Now y'all start not
we
being
beefing
cool
with the same niggas. You get what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Same people y'all play basketball with.
After a while, it's just that shit cuts off. But it's the niggas before us, the generation before us, they was probably going to school together too. You know what I'm saying?
You know, you said something interesting before. A lot of people didn't have their fathers around and all that. I'm just curious to know, you growing up out there on 178, how many people did you see growing up with their fathers? If they in average, if there was 10 people.
Shit, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I can't say it was too many, bro.
Wow.
I can't say it's too many now that I'm thinking about it. Wow.
Yeah. Do you feel like a lot of people's lives would have been different?
Yeah, in some way, in some way, you get what I'm saying? But then again, you don't know. Now, everybody could be the best parent, too.
That's true.
Some of the parents, some of the fathers that wasn't there is probably for a reason. You know, they didn't leave that certain mindset. Or they was on drugs, or they was in and out of jail. You get what I'm saying? So, it could make them or break them.
Yeah, but
a father, though, is definitely something important to have, especially, you know, growing up out here and shit like that.
Yeah, that's a fact. What would you say, on that block, in that area, what would you say is the worst thing you experienced? Either seen, heard, or some way, shape, or form experienced?
Shit, man. The God's candle lightings. You get what I'm saying? Like the aftermaths, you know, everybody walking down, and sometimes when you see them, because the candle lighting is before funerals, it's before the wakes, you know? It's that confirmation, yo, bro, gone.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So that's when y'all walking up to them candles and they mother crying and all that. You get what I'm saying? Like, the trauma. I think that's the worst thing.
Does it make you wanna stop doing what you're doing, or does it make you wanna turn up even more?
Shit is a double-edged sword, bro, because sometimes you think like, yo, I don't want to be a part of this shit no more. Not a part of it, but, you know, I don't want to indulge in certain shit, like, because all we doing is losing. You get what I'm saying? Because even if we score, bro, as a whole, as a people, we losing. You get what I'm saying? So I know the bigger aspect. I think about this shit all the time. Like, I know that I think more than some of the people I'm sliding with, you know? So sometimes when I'm in this car, whatever, and we sliding, whatever, I know that I'm thinking that we just in a hamster race. We just, you know, we repeating a cycle. But then there's the other part of me where it's like, what do you do when they take your loved ones? What do you do when they mention your loved ones? What do? You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So sometimes it all depends on the mood. You could have that mood where it's like, yo, but I'm gonna think for my nephews and nieces and be here for them. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes you could just lash out and be like, nah, I gotta get back.
Gotcha. You know, I think with you saying that, I think it was you who said this. I was watching your interviews this morning, but I was watching other interviews too. I'm not sure, but I think you said this. You was like, we're all fighting for blocks, and we all gonna be buried in the same cemetery.
Facts. I definitely said that. Like,
yeah,
we all fighting for blocks, bro. Like, we fighting for hoods, we fighting for all that, and we in the same, either Woodlawn or some other shit. You get what I'm saying? The same, like, and it be for what, bro? And not only that, let's speak for like New York, for example, bro. A lot of niggas done died over blocks, let's say in Harlem, Queens, Brooklyn, and all that. And some of them same places got gentrified. So you telling me y'all fighting for these blocks and somebody could take over that block without having to shed one piece of blood?
Legit.
You feel me? So y'all died for years over this block and somebody could buy it.
Yeah, niggas put a Whole Foods there.
All that.
Target.
Or so it's like man, I feel like at a point like, yeah, I got 7-8 tatted and all that, but it's like, how much could I rep it if I don't own the laundromat there, if I don't own the deli store there? You get what I'm saying? We gotta see bigger than that. When niggas say that's my block, make it your block then.
That's a good point. So what would you say is a positive out there that you experienced?
A positive, you know, you every once in a while, you run into good people, you know? Everywhere where shit is ugly, you're gonna see people that remind you that there's still beauty in the world. You get what I'm saying? Whether it's an old lady, whether it's a fiend, whether it's this, you know? Shit like that, you know? I done things that's good, that made me feel good. Like let's say if it was a good trap day, alright, bro, all the kids getting ice cream, or all this, you know, shit like that, you know?
Yeah, all the kids getting ice cream.
You know, shit like that, things like that bring me joy, bro. Like, you could get joy of getting some fits and all that, but you could, that bring me more joy. But I was just in Puerto Rico giving out baby carriages and car seats and all that shit. You get what I mean?
That's what's up.